Azeb was a young girl who lived in a peaceful village at the edge of a wide golden plain. Every morning, she woke before sunrise, when the sky was still soft and pale, and she listened to the gentle wind brushing through the tall grasses. Azeb loved mornings more than anything, because the world felt quiet and full of possibilities. She believed that every day carried a small secret waiting to be discovered. One morning, as she walked to the river to fetch water, she heard a strange rustling sound behind a cluster of acacia trees. At first, she thought it might be a goat or a wandering bird. But when she got closer, she saw a small, frightened antelope lying on the ground. Its leg was tangled in a broken branch. The little creature trembled as Azeb approached, unsure whether she was friend or danger. Azeb knelt beside it slowly. "Don't worry," she whispered. "I will help you." She placed her hands gently on the branch and freed the antelope's leg. The animal tried to stand but stumbled. Without hesitating, Azeb tore a strip from her scarf and wrapped the leg to give it support. For a moment, the antelope stared at her with wide brown eyes, and Azeb felt a warm connection, like they understood each other without words. From that day forward, the small antelope whom she named Lomi began appearing near the river whenever Azeb arrived. Sometimes it followed her at a distance. Sometimes it simply watched while she collected water. The villagers laughed gently and said Azeb had made a new friend. She didn't mind. She liked the feeling that the world had chosen her for something special. One afternoon, as Azeb returned from the river, dark clouds rolled over the sky. A fierce storm approached, and strong winds swept across the plain. She hurried toward the village when she suddenly heard Lomi's familiar cry. The antelope stood near the edge of a deep ditch, panicking as the wind pushed against it. Azeb ran to it without thinking, grabbed its neck, and guided it to safer ground. The storm roared around them, but she held her ground, determined not to abandon her friend. When they finally reached shelter, Lomi nuzzled Azeb's arm gently, as if thanking her. That night, as the storm held outside, Azeb sat by the doorway and realized something important. Kindness always returned, even if one never asked for it. In the days that followed, the villagers began to notice how gently Azeb treated everyone, animals, children, and even strangers passing through. Her quiet courage inspired others to show more compassion. And though Lomi eventually grew strong enough to wander freely again, the antelope still visited Azeb from time to time, reminding her that a single act of kindness could weave a bond stronger than fear, stronger even than storms. Azeb's story became one that the village told for generations, a tale of bravery, friendship, and the quiet power of a gentle heart.